So this would typically be a weekend when we would run down, the list of closures. Oddly enough, we're talking about reopening. We'd also be telling you where you could see the fireworks. Victoria Day, sometimes you would have a show on the Sunday night. Others typically waiting until Victoria Day, because that's the big holiday, and we would have the fireworks. Well, you know what? We're not doing that this year because we're not getting out of doors to have those kinds of gatherings. But Daniel Ramlogan, he is the Chief Strategy Officer at Snapped. That's the community newspapers you see? They're throughout Toronto, and they really are focused on your community, your neighborhoods. They've come up with a way to let you have your own fireworks show at home. Good morning, Daniel. How are you?
Hi, good morning, Dave. I'm doing really well, thanks.
I saw this, and I thought this is the coolest idea, and I'll be able to have the fireworks show on my phone, my tablet.
That's exactly it. And it's funny what you were just saying. We're doing this using a technology called augmented reality, or AR, so that we can show a virtual fireworks display in the sky. But when we started down this road of developing our own augmented reality platform, it really was about engagement, helping businesses, our partners, engage with their communities, even when they're not in front of them. So without knowing this whole social distancing mandate, we started down this road of AR, and it's turned out to be a fantastic thing for us this weekend, as we can deliver this virtual fireworks experience as well.
So now this isn't just a video of another fireworks show. How does this work?
No, it's not. It's so we've programmed a fireworks show, and we spent some time studying some of the better shows that are done around our country and tried to mimic that in terms of this virtual experience. And so we've programmed all the different types of fireworks to come up, and we've built out a storyboard and everything else. It's not going to be 20 minutes. It's just over 2 to 3 minutes in terms of timing. But what happens is people open up the Snapped Hub app and they click on the little AR link. What they see is a lens that looks like a camera. And when there's a little AR library button, they can push and select the Victoria Day fireworks. And when they take their phones and point it to the sky or their living room ceiling or wherever they are, in case it's pouring rain, it can be anywhere, they'll see whatever's in the background, it'll still be there, and the fireworks display in the foreground. So simulating this whole fireworks type of experience on their device.
So even if it was raining, I could stand on the balcony if it's covered tonight and still see the skyline in Toronto and the fireworks over to the city.
100%. Exactly. So there's benefit on a few fronts here.
That's a cool idea. So at what point did the idea say, okay, we I like to say be what's needed. When did you guys decide that this is what was needed?
I think it started back in March, soon after the whole social distancing mandate came into effect, and we started to realize how serious this was and how uncertain the next few months were going to be. We got to work, and we had always wanted to be an organization that was using augmented reality for practical purposes. But then we thought, you know what, we can do something very special, very fun, and we started sharing the idea with other municipalities. So, Dave, it's not only Toronto. We have this happening all across Ontario this weekend, and they all got on board because I think they saw it as an opportunity to positively affirm people being safe and apart, yet doing something collective. So it started back then, and it's just built momentum since then.
And so I'm going to have to provide the oohs and the ahs myself.
Yes, we do have sound, so it will. And if you can connect your device to a Bluetooth speaker, you'll hear the full effects of it. But the oohs and ahs are all you.
Well, that's why it's interactive. That's all good. So you realize that when people do things like this, Daniel, and they become successful, it means there's permanence now. There's going to be an expectation that you're going to do this again. And I'm thinking Canada Day all of a sudden is going to be the next pressure point for you. And to not only do it, but you're going to have it particular to Canada Day.
Well, we have some big plans already in store for Canada Day. The announcements are starting to come out that, of course, we're not going to be able to gather as we usually do. But the interesting twist for that, if I can share, just give you a glimpse behind the curtain, this experience is the same for everyone across Ontario. But as you noted before, we're all about community and really connecting into the local vibe of community. And so for Canada Day, every community will have an opportunity to customize their experience to a certain degree. So that's all I'll say about that for now. But yeah, we are planning something.
Now, is that going to just be in Ontario? And I say just Ontario, like it's a small thing, or will you be able to offer this right across the country?
We're offering it across the country. You know, with this app, with the SnapTab app, and we have there's a much bigger mandate behind this that is designed to help connect communities, and we really believe as we reopen, this will be needed more than ever. And so these events are amazing, and it's really, thank you for this opportunity. It's just driving awareness. But as we build the audience, we want to take that and help connect, again, our stakeholders, the small businesses, the nonprofits, the service organizations, to that audience through this app.
Well, it's a cool idea and a great application of it. And I think it's, I want to call it a distraction, but I think it's perhaps more focused on things that matter as opposed to us complaining about being locked up. So good on you, Daniel. Thanks for doing this, and thanks for joining us.
Oh, my pleasure. Thanks, Dave. I hope you enjoy it.
Well, we're going to try it out. The website is snapped.com, snapd.com/Victoria Day. And there's a video there that kind of walks you through it, shows you how to do it. But I can see that, even if you're in a place where you don't want to be outside, just imagine you're going to have a fireworks show in the kid's bedroom. How cool is that, right? We're going to hear so many more of these stories moving forward around resourcefulness, innovation. We're going to break that mold of we've always done it this way. And to hear, this is an organization, Snapped is a media company that is focused and based on community engagement. It's not the big, broad Main Street media. And it's terrific that they're able to kind of look at that augmented reality platform and say, this is how we're all going to connect. And the effects that it might have just on business, terrific. But if this gets you into it, gets you to understand it better, gets you to use the tool, we've been talking all weekend long about how this is going to change your behavior. And that's really where all this started. Behavior as at the root of the pandemic when you think about it. So this is really kind of fun, it's cool, and it kind of gives you that level of promise that we can kind of look forward to something on the horizon, literally, figuratively, with something that is entertaining, but at the same time connects communities. And in fact, they're talking about doing it right across the country for Canada Day. All good fun. Well, here we are, a couple of minutes ahead.